my amazing planner people, it's Jess from my Magical Planner, and today I'm doing my monthly reset, which involves me doing my dashboard page. Before we get into this month, I figured we'd flip back to last month and kind of see how things are going, because I'm switching things up this month because they're not going as well as I would like. And I want to show that to you because it helps in being authentic when you can see the problems another planner is having and how they're trying to solve those problems. Okay, so here was September's dashboard for me. So I have health up here in the top, and I have Noom and walk every day. I did neither of those things. I did purchase Noom, so I paid for it, but I've been so stressed out that I'm not checking in. So that's the thing. For this box, which I had labeled home, this generally is things around the house that I need to get done. So I had Jared's office stuff, which was in the hallway, and I have taken care of that. And the carpet situation is kind of resolved. They fixed one problem, made another. It's an endless drama, and I'm kind of over it. Education-wise, I had put read 3 books. I'm still in the middle of the autism book that I decided to read. It's just taking me more time. I did read a fun book, which was a Patricia Briggs book, which I happen to really love. But that's pretty much where that stayed. I did purchase Wild University and did like a class on there, or most of a class. I think there might be still a little portion that I need to watch. And then down here for my to-dos, I had set up health support system. Didn't do well. Redo my routines. Also didn't do well. I just didn't make time for either one of those things. More downtime, also didn't make time for that, because as things have gotten more stressful here with my husband having some health issues, my kids going back to school, fighting with the school to get accommodations, and continuing all the support systems that the girls need, and trying to support Ethan as a senior, it's just a lot. So that has not happened. Over here is where I generally put each family member, and then I put something I want to do with that person or for that person, or something I want to keep in mind for that person. For Jared, I had put, Jared's my husband, by the way, I had put that he needs more time for his fiber project. He is bringing fiber internet to our neighbors and such. That I think I did fairly well on. Ethan, college/senior, we went out and did some senior pictures. We're going to go out again and do a couple more, some friends. So kind of okay on that one. Dan, sleep health, that one's a little more iffy. We did some things to accommodate that, and I'm keeping pretty close track of his work schedule and trying to make sure that he's not overwhelmed. He's doing great on all of his assignments, but that's still a concern for me. Megan, she hasn't had as many lessons this month as a normal month. So being emotional support for her hasn't been as big of an issue, because she'll only have a couple of lessons before there was like competitions that we ended up not going to and stuff that her teammates did. And they were often out of state. So I haven't needed to do a whole lot in that area. Emily, fight for the 504. I've done a lot more in that area than I thought was going to be necessary. We never did find a time when everybody was home that we could do a family game day. So that one's kind of in it too. So that's kind of what's worked, what hasn't worked from this last month. So looking at this month, let's get the right page, right? So here is my breakdown and what I'm going to do different this month. Instead of trying to have no place to write down the routines, I'm going to try and write my morning routine and keep it simple. I did a video about resetting routines a while ago. It's something that I have to do every year for myself, if not, twice, 3 times. It just depends on the year. And it depends on the circumstances. So right now things are pretty stressful here, so I need to minimize things. So I'm going to have a simple morning routine, a simple evening routine. And then because I have pretty intense anxiety issues, and I've had a couple of anxiety attacks over the last 2 weeks. So I need to figure out ways to be less stressed out, which is really, really hard for me. So I'm going to put some reminders of things I can do when I notice that I'm starting to get really stressed out. And then over here is going to be my to-dos. These may be simple things. I'm going to try and keep them to simple tasks I can accomplish in like an hour. So that is my goal for here. And then of course I'm going to do my family stuff down here at the bottom. As far as what I want to use for decorating, I haven't quite made up my mind completely. I have the sterling ink October stuff here, which is really pretty. I did get it on her thicker paper, and I've decided I prefer her washi paper instead. I'm going to be pulling from this, and if you didn't know, I am on their PR team, so you can use code JUST20 to get 20% off at her shop, and she has really beautiful things. I also pulled out some deco from Letters to Apollo, some leftover deco I had from last year. These were actually freebies from the Pretty Pink Co. And then this is all from Sadie Stickers. I think this was leftover from like monthly deco or something. And then I also have this Misfit page called Cozy Sweaters that was from the Giving Girl that I'm going to see about incorporating some of these elements as well. All right, I want to start with our October, and I'm pretty sure I want to use this October because it's just so beautiful. So let's see how this goes. Everything just wants to turn today. It's really dark outside right now because we have like these random storms coming through. Just feels, I don't know, much later than it actually is. So there's October. I'm going to take these off now because they're going to mess with me with their bright colors. And I kind of know where everything is. Okay. So I want to add some floral elements before I do much else. So the question is, do I want to add floral elements from here? And there's the other one. Or do I want to do stuff from the Sterling Ink collection? Which they have some really beautiful florals too. Ooh, and I can probably pull over. I just got, I'm not going to need that one. I just got the new fall Happy Planner book too. I might pull some stuff in from that. Oh my goodness, can't pick things up. But I really, really like this and this. So I'm thinking maybe I use one of these over here, maybe at the bottom. I like that idea. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Because this is such a beautiful sticker. And when it's on the washi paper, it just completely blends in to the stuff below it. So I am going to do some things around that to kind of blend it a little bit better, I think. Okay, and now I want to add in just a couple of these florals. Which ones though, right? Or I can pull from, these just came in. I could pull from these as well. These have a little bit more orange to them than this, but I think it'll be okay. Kind of like the idea of having it at the bottom, or maybe even on the side. I think I like the idea of having it on the side actually. Okay, and I think I'll cut it so that we're right here at the edge. There we go. Let's set that over there. Oh, that's so pretty. So I have these that are kind of coordinating. I could put one of these at the bottom, or even right there. I have to think here. That works much better than I thought it was going to be honest. And I have other matching things that go to that. So maybe what I need to do is pull in a little bit more of this. I like the idea of putting a big one up here. I think I like this one the best because it's kind of the biggest. It looks like there's an extra cut line, but I'm not sure. So it may be shorter than I'm thinking it is, but I'm not positive here. Hold on. Pull up some of this. I'm being a little extra careful. There's all of this intricate stuff up at the top. And so it would be really easy if something were to get caught for it to not come off smoothly. Like this is, there we go. Yeah, it looks like, well, it's kind of cut, but kind of not. Hold on, let's see if I can pull it off as one. There we go. A little sad that I didn't get the other part though. Oh well, things happen. I'll just have to fix that one in a minute. So I like that. This actually even better matches those over there. I wonder, to kind of blend the edge, if I could do some of these, maybe. I don't know. I'm going to think about that one for a minute. Sometimes the stuff I pull out doesn't end up being the stuff I actually use, which is kind of amusing. And I think that's going to be too big for that area. I do also have this that I could use. I'm not sure that I want to though, if it'll go or not. Okay, here's the thing about washi. It comes up really easy. So we're just going to take a look. I think this is going to be too orange. Okay. So maybe what I do, so I have the big one up there, and we do a big one down here, but not like a super big one. Maybe this one. It's weird how these all have like the double bottom cut line. Okay. There we go. So it'll be like that. And then just thinking for a minute here. All right, we're going to see how this looks. And these leaves are really nice as well. Let's see here. Do I have more leaves? A couple in there. A couple in here. I could also pull in some foiled leaves. All right, hold on. So I know this also has some florals in it. I chose, like, nothing has foil on it, so that doesn't really matter. So here's the florals in here, which I think would go with this, but these are a little better. Okay, that's what I wanted to see. All right, we're going to see how this looks. Because I'm thinking I'll do maybe add this one here, and maybe add another one lower. Oh, I think that's pretty good at blending it there. Now if I do one more around here, there. I have an edge there. Okay, I'm going to try one of these. This is a very different design than I'm used to, so I'm intrigued.
Live your life within the moment. And don't go wait until the morning. You never know when it is over. All that I know is we'll get older. So let us dance this night away. To the groove and the light that flickers. We get lost in the crowd, it's getting thicker. We get away from the drinks and chatter. Haven't said a word, but it doesn't matter. Feel the air get thinner. I'm standing in a blurry dream. No one else can see us. Live your life within the moment. And don't go wait until the morning. You never know when it is over. All that I know is we'll get older. So let us dance this night away. Feel the air get thinner. I'm standing in a blurry dream.
All right, guys, I'm back. It's actually Wednesday. I'm going to try and fill some of this out. There'll probably be some additional things I'll bring in. I haven't quite solidified everything in my brain, but we're going to try and get it down on paper. So I'm going to start with the section down here, which is a section I wanted to use for my family. So the first thing I need is a box for everybody. I was looking at these, but I'm worried they might be too big. So we're going to have to, maybe I'll use some of those. And I think this brown isn't the right brown. So I'm going to mix that. I do have this I could pull in, but I haven't pulled that color in anywhere else. The heart I could, like I do have it here. So that would be okay. But I might just pull in some boxes from my leftovers. So I have my leftovers here. So let's see what we have. All right, so here are my options. Do I have that pumpkin spice? I think that's what that one is. Oh, crispy leaf, sorry. So I'm trying to decide, do I want these ones? Do I want to bring in any of these? Like, I think that color matches pretty well. So maybe I bring in that one. I like the shape of these. They feel like they're not as big. Actually, should I put this one on the side? Oh, they want to stick down a little bit. Let's see here. Yeah, I think I'm going to put it right here. Is that straight? Of course not. Why would it be straight? Okay. I'm going to probably bring in some florals with this too. It feels still not straight. So if I give it a little bit more room there on the side. Oh, my hand's shaking really bad today too. Okay. That looks better to me. Maybe I do this one instead. And put it more off to the side like this. All right, that gives me 2 people. I'm going to take this one now. And instead of having that other box, I think part of it is it felt like there were too many colors going on. So let's lift up this. And let me see if I can get the edge of this box underneath, because I think that would be really nice. And go into that space really well. There we go. Oh no, it came off of my finger. Oh shoot. No, other way. Okay, stick down there. Okay, so I'm gonna put that one there. And let's see if I can fix this. Okay, now I'm gonna do it with these pretty nicely with those boxes. I think they would. They're a little bit different. They're a little smaller, which is fine. I think I can put one there. Alright, this is just a plain white box. I was thinking maybe I put this up here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I just need one more. If I do this shape, which would be similar to that one, down here. That wasn't straight. Or up there. Now. And then we start adding in deco. Or I just have it on its own over here maybe. It's lower than this one. Alright, we need deco. We need to pull things together. I like this little flower here. I'm thinking I put it right here. And maybe I put in some falling leaves. So I think I have room for this one over here, maybe? Maybe not. Hold on. We have some smaller leaves on this, so let's pull in this one. And this brown leaf here, put over here in the corner. Okay, I like that. So what I'm kind of thinking is I'm going to tuck it underneath the trim here if I can. It's a little harder since it's been there over a day, but I think we could. Maybe. maybe, right? It's a delicate procedure, that's all I'm saying. Okay, so I've got it there. Get it over here if I can. Definitely much easier if you make this decision prior to putting any stickers down. Why are you sticking up there? Oh, what am I caught on? There we go. Okay, that makes me feel better there. It seems more natural. I think I want something on the side here as well. And I'm thinking about this one actually. I may have just ripped that a little bit. Let's see. So I feel like I need something here. I'm just trying to figure out what. Because I'm a little concerned these are too far down into the box. So could trim some of this. Maybe let's try that. What if I go like that, this, that, and we just take this corner here. Okay, and then I place that kind of over the two of them, like that. It's not going to be perfect, but I do like the effect. And then I do have this trim here. If I cut that, I think I can use that here. So because it looks like it's missing a little bit of something, I'm worried about having it all on its own. But could probably do that and get away with it. Okay, like that. And then what do I have here in the middle still? Let's see here. So if I cut off the green, so like there to there, I take the rest of that and bring it over here. And then I'm going to put the green up here in the corner, maybe. Or maybe not. I'll put something there. Don't worry. We got this. Let's do this little leaf or flower up here. And then that works. Okay. So, family. I'm going to make this one for Megan. Make that one for Daniel. I just realized I put them on too many boxes. I think I did that the other month too, where I was like, oh, there's 6 people in my family. Yeah, that includes me. Do this one for Ethan. And this one for Jared. I'm gonna leave that one. Well, I could do just like a family. What does our family need? Okay, well, so Megan really would like a game night. She wants time to play games as a family. So I need to work on that. Emily, I'm continuing to work with a school on accommodations. And part of that is simply figuring out what accommodations she does need. For Dan, I need to make it to his band events. So, make it to football. I'm not a big football fan, but I need to be there for my kid. Even though he doesn't play football, he plays band. So, for Ethan, we need to work on one college app, is what I'm going to say. For my husband, he needs help with letters in his office, so I'm going to put letters here because he has these official letters that need to go out. And if I can just get that done for him this month, it would be amazing. I'm going to leave this one blank for the time being. All right, now we're going to go up to the top. I said this was going to be AM routine. So AM, how do you spell routine? Shoot. I was spelling it wrong. But when I punched it in here, I spelled it right. Yeah. My brain. All right. For an AM routine, I need a shower to feel like I'm up for the day, but I think I want to put that after some of the other things. This is always my problem. I'm like, I want to get up and work out, and why would I wash my face and take a shower if I'm just going to go work out? I should do that after. But I haven't been. So, I'm going to say 6 a.m. wake up. And then I put on my workout clothes. I'll be getting the kids around and everything. While they're getting around, I can walk on elliptical. Still answer all their questions, just be there, give them any direction that they need, and make sure they're getting around. And then after that, I can shower and wash my face. I'll always say shower or skincare. I think that would be good for me for mornings, and hopefully will get me working out, or at least walking. Then we have PM routine for this month. So I need to be reading nightly with Emily. So I'm going to say 7 or 7. I'll figure out the time later. We take turns reading. We're actually reading Percy Jackson right now. And then after that, PJs and wind down time, I think. And then we need meds and bed by 10. Some nights it'll be 10:30 depending on when Dan gets home from work and if I have to pick him up. So there is that. And this one was going to be ways to deal with stress. Sorry, I don't know how much of that was missed, but I'm using this box to put ways to deal with stress in here. So I have take a walk because that helps. You can take a cold shower with that kind of, like, it doesn't have to be ice cold, but the temperature difference kind of helps to reset your brain a little bit. I'm going to put breathe. Like structured breaths and things like that. Meditation usually doesn't work for me because it makes it worse because I'm thinking about it. So we're not going to have that. But let's see here. Sometimes just talking helps. So I'm going to put talk it out. Do something else. Sometimes just having a physical thing that you're doing helps. Not always. Like, none of these are like guaranteed, right? Do something fun. All right, I'm going to look it up because I'm really bad with these. So, ways to deal with panic attack. What else do they have here? Oh, I forgot about this one. Simply counting, because it enacts a different part of your brain, can help with panic attacks. So, especially if you count by like different numbers. So I think it's 3. You have to use a little bit more of your thought process. And so that can derail the beginning of a panic attack sometimes. Let's see here. Ways to stop a panic attack. Seek counseling. Oh, really? Sorry. Take medication. Okay. Use deep breathing. Yes, that one works. Medication works too, and so does counseling. Recognize that you're having a panic attack. Okay. Practice mindfulness. Okay, this is no help. Maybe we'll go back to ways to deal with stress. Let's see what it says. Exercise. Relax your muscles. Oh, bath. Baths work sometimes. I feel like I can fit one more on here. Eat well. Do I want to put eat well on here? Feels counterintuitive. I mean, using food to deal with stress is never a good idea, really. But it can help if you're eating and maintaining a good balance. So, okay. All right, so that's that column. And this is my monthly to-do list, is what I'm going to say. And I'm actually not sure what all is going to go on this right now because I need to put a little bit more thought into it. But I do want to give myself little markers. And I think I had some in the leftover book that would go really well. Oh, but I have stuff on here. I forgot about that. So I have rows of just like the coffee things. So maybe I use those. So I'll put one here. And one here. Those two are not lined up with each other. Okay, that's better. It can't be too many because it won't get done then. So, but I can do that. And maybe I do a... Do I want to put a divider? I don't know if I want to put a divider. I did want to use that really cool sticker though. There was that. Did I put it on here? I did. Does it fit at all? I don't know. But it's so cool. I want to use it. Oh, I can totally do that. I'm doing that because I want to use it. Okay, so we have that. And then I think I'm going to put a little something here to kind of connect it with the other boxes a little bit more. So let's use a little bit of this and put it here. Two of those, I think. Okay, so here's the deal. They're too similar. So I'm having some issues that will go down and then back up. So I'm just going to go through here. And which side did I want to cut? This side? Right? Yeah. Okay, just making sure. I think I want to cut it here to there, like that. And let's see if that looks a little better. Okay. I think so. Okay. then maybe with this, oh, it didn't come up. Go up the side. I love fall stickers. Have you guys noticed? Like that. Do I want something here? That is a very good question. I think I do want to have like a line in here for my to-dos. So where did, oh, there it is. So maybe I just go like this. And we are going with, I can do a straight line. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. That is my monthly dashboard and check-in. So I do have, you know, my AM and PM kind of routines here. I have some ways that I can come back to look at stress relief, and I have some different things that I'm going to be looking at to help my family this month. I'm going to fill these in probably later. I need to really think about what are the to-dos that I really need to get done this month and put those on here. But that means I am all ready to start planning out October, which I've kind of started loosely.